Hey everyone, Dr. Ed here, and we are back with some more Magic Arena. Had a comment asking about doing some draft. I'm not too knowledgeable about the Dominaria format, but I'm in a rush and have to do something, or else I'll never do any videos, so I figured at least I can get the start of a draft up and going, so we're gonna do some ranked draft Dominaria. We are back on my alternate account, because it's the only one who has gold for draft, and I'm not too keen on dumping gems right now. So with that being said, let's get right into it with our 5,000 gold buy-in. Okay, so our rare's not really playable with Joda. Shtick being, he's a 4/3 for 4, needs blue, red, and white to play, and then you can pretty much pay one of each different mana color to pay that cost for the spell rather than the actual cost. So for anything that would be like a 9 or a 10 drop, yeah, Joda would only be 5, but Joda's not really easily splashed, so let's see what we have for options here. Uncommons, we have Memorial to Glory. It's a tap land, which can give us some weenies. I don't think it's really worth it. Vandal seems pretty bad. Sack an artifact, deal 2 damage ping. He's essentially going to be a 1/1 for 2. Bad stat line. Cast down is definitely an option. I'm going to be quite honest. Considering it's very premium removal. Anything that's non-legendary, which is going to be most of the creatures we're seeing, other than the one legendary in each pack. If we do end up going black, I do like the idea of Stronghold Confessor. Again, at his worst, he's a 1/1 for 1, but if you get him with the kicker, he's a 3/3 for 4 with Menace. Well, not bad stat line. If we end up in a Wizard's archetype, being unfamiliar with drafts, we're just going to go with bread. I think that's bombs for B, removal, efficient, and then other stuff. So in this case, we might just go with standard removal with cast down, just so we can make this quick. Now, Daneth is interesting. We can try doing like a black-white thing. We went that route. So on her own, she is a 2/2 for 3, which isn't that great. The first strike, vigilance, lifelink, fantastic, but she's very reliant on us getting auras and equipment out. See what else we have. We have some ramp with Elfheim. We have, let's see, Chain of Torment is basically, it's weird. I don't want to play around with that. Get some more knights out for 4, 2/2 white knights with vigilance. Healing Grace is a combat trick in a weird way. Divination is draw, which is always nice. Let's see, do we have any other efficient bodies? I know there is, I think the archetype, it's black-green Saprolings, and I don't hate the Thallid for that. We're already running black. But the best call? Probably not, but we're just going to go for it. With that being said, Slimefoot's really strong if we do end up black-green. Go figure. The dude with explicit Saproling synergy in his name is going to be good with Saprolings. And then if we're lucky, we could potentially wield the Saproling migration. So yeah, at this moment, I'm very okay with it picking him. Pretty strong. Yeah, let's just go with Slimefoot. Now, if that's kind of where we're looking right now, let's see what we have to work with here. Let's see, nothing in blue that I think demands splashing. This aura, but it's an interesting aura. I don't think I've ever seen anyone play it. Just gives you hexproof, and when enchanted, if it's her, okay, it gives you some card draw if your permanent gets removed. But as far as colors we're interested in, I think we're just going to go with Omnivore. It's a bit expensive. Fungal Infection plays up with our Saproling. Is removal. I don't know how premium of removal it is yet. Let's see. Damping Spear. Nope, that seems definitely not what we're interested in. Which is interesting. I don't hate it. I think I'm just going to go for the Saproling, though. Let's just go hard on this if we can. Let's see here, though. Marwan's good, but we're not really running any else, so I don't think she's useful to us whatsoever. I don't hate Lance. I would have been good on Once Her Face, but that's not an option. But Skittering Surveyor is pretty decent, especially if we find something we just want to splash, because this will let us find the basic lands. Let's just say we need a singular red source and we pull out our Surveyor, we can find what we need. In this pack, what are we looking at here? Let's see, we got an Excavation Elephant. I think I'm too keen on some blue. There's a bat. Not really too keen on self-mill strategies. Avoid it. Enchantment. There's nothing I'm too interested in here. On the off chance we end up swapping, I think the most... I'm just gonna go with an opt. We're just gonna definitely shove that in the sideboard here. Nothing's in our colors. I don't like running walls if we can avoid it. Vandal's bad. Divest is silly. Corrosive Ooze is, at its worst, a bear. If I can avoid running just a bear as is, I'd like to, but we can get this Confessor. Let's see. You know what? We could use something in the high drop cost. Nothing I'm too keen on here. Let's just pick up Overseer, Impulse. Let's see where we're going here. At this point, I'm just basically picking what we can find in the packs here. Now, what do we have to go with our second pack here? We have Ariel, Knight of Grace. Is this good enough for us to splash white for? So 4/4 for 4 with Vigilance with an upside. The only upside we could potentially be using would be her thing that would require our white splash. Terra Angel's big. Alar. I don't think we're going to be wanting splashing. Let's get rid of red and green. Blue in here is to stop me from getting distracted. Icy Manipulator, though. That's an one. Don't exit automatically. Okay. The one thing that I do like about Icy Manipulator is we can do anything with that. Taps artifact, creature, or land. It could be a tempo play, or if we have extra mana, we can just pretty much put them behind a turn. Get their big beater out of the way so we can swing in. It'll work in any archetype we play. So I'm fine with this as an uncommon. Karn's Temporal Sundering is kind of hilarious, and I don't think we will be able to pull that off, but props to anyone who does. Uncommons aren't really doing anything for me that I can see. We have removal in this white card here, but let's see what we got. Seems like a pretty weak pack, with the exception of Yavimaya Sap Herd, just because more Saprolings triggers Slimefoot. Let's see here. The Bond, we're not running any Wizards, sadly. Run could be fun. He could definitely be our winner at the end, especially if we can get him late with our kicker. But if he's swinging solo, they only got one thing in the way. Yeah, I'm fine with green here. He does require double green, but I don't think that'll be an issue. Let's see what we have here. Dark Bargain lets us like dig deep, find what we want. Dealing with another fungus, if we find anything that'll be triggered, and depending on what our Saproling production looks like, we might have to burn through some bodies. It's some interesting decisions made here. Let's see. I can just change my layout. Let's see what we're dealing with the drops. Impulse is just going to be there to help us find things. Removal. Ideally a 3/3 menace. If nothing else, we have them to chump or sack. Oh yeah, I think we're fine. It's taking a bit more top end. It's not like we're overwhelmed on 4 drops. Zamvada's pretty cool. Don't think we're going to be running him though. Ball Paladin. I don't think we're running all that many historics. Like as far as legendaries, we have Slimefoot, Skittering Surveyor, Icy Manipulator, and Grunt. Not too bad, but he's a 4/2 for 4, which I'm not too keen on. Soul Salvage, Recursion. I think we do need... I'm okay with just getting some graveyard fetch going. Might not be ideal here, but let's see. Cabal Evangel is literally a bear, 2/2, nothing else. It's a pretty boring card. See if anything else here is better. Corrosive Ooze is bear with an upside, so if we have the choice, we're going to go with the upsided bear. Sorcerer's Wand, if Wizard, bonus, whatever. Day Avenant's Trapper. Some tap effect on Historics. Poet, no, we're not running enchantments. Unwind. Rat Colony's cool, but I don't see that happening. Same thing with Llanowar Envoy. Yeah, let's just take another Dark Bargain. Oh boy. Steam messages. Let me just quickly mute that audio for everybody here. myself included. Not disturb. Okay, where was I? Spoke the Divine. No, no, no. Maybe out of desperation. Don't know how flyer heavy this format is, to be honest. If we were doing best of 3, I would definitely consider this, but for now, I'll just take the playable. Don't really like that too much. Some decent top end, but we don't really have much to play early at the moment. Yeah, nothing I'm too keen on. It would be kind of tricky to get Slimefoot, or not Slimefoot, sorry, Groon with Arcane Flight, but don't think it's worth splashing for. Link with Bells Unlock. Right now, we're just going to be shoving things in here. I don't see anyone really running mill strategy. Get another big worm. I'm voted for a collection. And we're just going to whip Healing Grace here. So we're in our last pack, and we have access to Primeval's Glorious Rebirth. I don't want to play this. I think it's cool. Pretty decent removal. Valfrin Void. It's not worth it. I don't really ever want to get screwed on needing to hit double green and not having it, but having a Zalfrin out. Saproling Migration is actually fantastic for us. Gives more Saprolings out. And it hits a 2-drop spot where this Salad, which, if it goes around, cool. If we see this again, I'm more than happy to pick it. But we're just going to go for the Migration. Ooh, this is a... Now, what are the chances of us being able to splash double white to reliably get Lyra out? Because that is a bomb-ass card. I'm going to take it if for nothing else. I want her in this collection here. And let's see if there's anything here that can help us get fixing, because that's kind of what I'm looking for now. Eldest Reborn, by the way, also premium removal. I'm taking that. See, nothing else that does some fantastic mana fixing. I prefer Thorn Elemental to Primordial Worm. So yeah, we're definitely gonna take that as our top end because it's available. Now ideally, we're just looking for fixing here. See, what do we have here? 5/4 with Recursion. Fancy Greenland. I don't know if I hate it. I'm kind of fine with this one, to be honest. Let me here. Okay with another Stronghold Confessor. Really looking for some fixing, though. Because landing double white on curve to play Lyra might be quite the challenge for us, but I kind of think it might be worth it if we can pull it off. Nothing here is too exciting. Same thing with this pack. Looks like we're just pulling a few bears out. Let's see. I'm okay with Navigator's Compass, because that is mana fixing for us. Second turn land to what we need it to be. Adventurous Impulse. Same thing goes. We're in a couple of these. We can reveal a creature or land card. Grab whatever we want between them, so we can definitely try looking for what we want. Nothing else here seems super playable to me. Same thing. Gonna take a Gitu in case we want a 2-mana red at some point. Okay. Okay, thanks for the knowledge on vault progress. I'm glad we can't see the percent as that increases, but that's largely going to be irrelevant on this again. Let's get rid of what we do not care for right now. Up this. We are not running red. We're actually going to go in this layout for now. Now, we definitely want to land our black, but I really got to hit these planes. I'm going to gut these. Couple more planes. We need to get the one that we have a couple things that will help us with our fixing here. Key one being Skittering Surveyor and Navigator's Compass. Those are 2 of our fixing to land our double planes. Everything else that requires double green is going to be pretty high end. Got a few of these. As far as 2 drops, I'm not very excited about the Cabal there. Corrosive Ooze is fine. Blessing of Bells and Luck, same thing goes. I'm not too happy to see that one. Fine with the Singular Dark Bargain for now. Feral Abomination's too expensive. I'm fine with this kind of being our curve. Let's see what we're dealing with here, if I can actually... Oh yeah, I guess we... Cool, we got fancy card backs. Because right now our curve's a little bit all over the place. We have 14 creatures, 10 non-creatures. 6 1-drops, 3, 5, 4, 2. Yeah, it's a little bit over the place. We're kind of running on average like a 3.2. 13 sources of black, 8 of green, 1 of white. Sadly, the white one is what we really want to pop off. Hindsight, picking that night card earlier would have been cool, giving us more reason to search for some white as well, but we can see how we can do. Cut at least one more card, and I think it has to be one of our higher end things. I'm trying to figure out if we can cut any of our double green, or if it would be worth it. I think I might just gut Feral Abomination. It's important that we get at least single black mana at some point in time, but I'm not sure how dire that is. So let's see, what do we do with this? Do with what we have available to us. Is there anything in here that is worth splashing? Power Stone Shard, it's... Don't want to craft it. Technically ramp, but bad expensive ramp for colorless, doesn't fix. Corrosive Ooze is one of our 2-drops. Is there anything else that I'd rather have than that? Not really. Do we actually run Soul Salvage? I think I'd rather have the body than the recursion. See how that goes for us another. But yeah, not for nothing. I think I have time to at least get one game. We're gonna change our picture to what we're hoping to find every game with the appropriate mana. And how are we doing for mana? We're running 5 plains, 5 7 forest, and plus the... Let's see, we're gonna want to curve to 5 reliably each game. Trying to think, is this enough? Do we want to cut anything else in this case? Some of the harder choices, but I think... Let's see, we're running 16, 17, 40 card deck. Other card. Yeah, let's just see how this goes. Worst case, we lose this game, and then I'm done for the video, and then we just carry on through to the next one and see how that goes. But yeah, sorry about the rushed format with this one. Some plans came up unexpectedly. They're welcome. Just kind of put a little time constraint on plans for today. So we're up against Scuttling Doom Engine, another bronze buddy. There's no drafting in this count. We have one of our white mana. We have our fixing, which is fantastic. Let's see, what do we have? We have our 2-drop, which is just a bear, which we can curve into a Thallid, into a Paladin. We're going to hit our land drops on curve, because we can play our Skittering Surveyor. Yeah, I'm fine with keeping this. Opponent mulligan down to 6. So we're just going to get this plains out now. And they play. They're going to divest, which... What do they hit? If they're trying to figure out what they want to hit here. Probably the Surveyor to stop me from fixing, potentially, but thankfully I have all the colors of mana I need. Just got to drop more of them. Hey, it's my boy. Nice. Flyingfoot, sadly, doesn't do anything too crazy at this point in time. At worst, though, later on, if we have mana and nothing to do, we can just get Sapperlings made out of them. 3-1 beater, okay. So I am more than fine just getting the Skittering Surveyor out now, just because it's after it does its job, all the better for it. So I'm fine just chumping with the Surveyor. They're running enchantments, at least we can get some use out of Corrosive Ooze, apparently, or equipment, rather, to be particular. Dauntless Bodyguard. Okay, so they're probably going to be protecting their knight. They could be running, like, try to draft around knights or something of the sort. Yeah, I'm okay with this. If he wants to sack his bodyguard to keep his Knight of Benalia up, that's cool. I mean, technically, the knight is more valuable than the bodyguard. We have an aura on it. When it dies, the creature will bounce back to his hand. That is whatever. Hitting all of our planes, which is cool, I suppose. And in this case, I think if we just want to play this out, don't know what they'll actually have for equipment, so I'm not really too concerned about losing my ooze. I can get Cabal into Slimefoot, into Soothsayer potentially. See what they have for removal. We're just going to play defensive for now. Royal Tefali's coming out. More creature recursion for our opponent here. Nothing, huh, pal? Alright. I am more than happy to just get Slime Boy out. Sting him for 2, shock him in the face, fill up our board a little bit more. I'm trying to figure out what board wipes are in the format as it stands. I'm just playing the defense here. Okay, they're going to be able to look at the top. They have the same card we were running, potentially. They're just going to dig a little bit, find what they want, get pinged in the face. One thing I'm not too keen on, the only form of card draw we have right now is with the Thallid Soothsayer, which, as far as things worth sacrificing, we'll potentially have the Sapperling we get off the Yavimaya Sapherd, and the recurring one we can get off Slimefoot. I think we are just going to get that one out now. Let's see here. Anything we want to attack with yet? No, we have a pretty full board. Trying to figure out board wipe side. I could very well be misplaying, but see how this goes. I'm gonna be honest, I don't even recall what board wipes or removals really in the format. Eldest Reborn, that's fine. Begrudgingly, I will sacrifice my Sapperling. Get some value out of it too. What happens here? Another land drop. Did we? Yeah, we only have the black mana there. Let's see. We are going to be forced to discard the fungal infection, so I definitely should have used that last turn. Did not, sadly. What do I not care about losing too much? We can swing in the ooze, keep the Sapherd back. Fine. He's going to get his knight back. Whatever. Depending on what he plays, go from there. Yeah. As soon as I saw him swing down Eldest with an empty hand, probably should have just burnt the fungal. Just because we have the mana to play any of our double costed spells we would have drawn into. So what is he going to recur? He could get my Skittering, the Thallid, Bodyguard, all depends. He hasn't really played all that much for cards yet, so I'm not really sure what opponent's doing here. Gonna bring back out the Knight of Benalia. Let's see. Is he gonna Memorial to Folly? That would be a little bit weird. We hit another land drop, which kind of makes me just want to just start getting rootless. Like, so we can do this every turn now. Summon a dude, ping him, draw a card. Now, what does he fetch out? Because right now we have an engine, albeit a very shitty card draw ping engine, but it is a thing. He is going to, in fact, get our Thallid out. And a Pardic Wanderer. All right. What do I not care too much about? Right now... Nah... I'm fine just not blocking for now. We're doing pretty well on our health front. What we can do... Generate a Sapperling. Sacrifice a Saproling. Ping him for 1, heal for 1. And next turn we'll be able to whip out an Icy Manipulator. And we're fine, no attacking here. Do we want to block specific things here? They're definite. I feel like they're running combat tricks. I feel like I'm okay taking 5 damage here, because as of from here on out, I can just Icy Manipulator the Partick Wanderer shut. He was able to get a Saproling out of the bargain. Boo-hoo. Of course, opponent's not just gonna do nothing on all his turns. Okay. Gonna be able to temporarily buff up his boy. And we are definitely flooding out a little bit, and it's getting kind of annoying. Thankfully, it's a historic spell. We get another ping in. And we have enough mana to do this and actually use Icy Manipulator. Let's see. In our deck, that was like what, 20 lands or something of the sort. We definitely have a good portion of them out of here. And the Sparring Construct's a really good sack outlet for the Thallid. And I went into autopilot and did not tap his creature there. That was... Ugh. That was real dumb. That was really stupid. That's a trade I'm more than happy to make, though. And I didn't block this. Oh god, I should not be playing today. Oh my lord. Oh god. Your game. Please be a good boy. Give me what I'm looking for. Don't let him pull lethal out of his ass. Because he's going to be able to buff his Thallid. Do some, let's see, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Couldn't he have lethaled me? I feel like he could have lethaled me. Oh, thank God. He's also misplaying. Oh, my lord. That was really bad. Oh, man. I'm glad we're both off our game. That's why we're in bronze. Holy shit. I mean, he's just pulling his cards back, which all the better for you, man. I respect that. I'm just gonna have to make sure I actually tap your Omnivore next turn. Jesus Christ. Or we just kill it. So what's our plan? We need 3 open mana. I think we still... Slimefoot uses 4 of it. That'll keep us 5 back, and then we can just... I just pass for now. Yeah, let's see how this goes. If we're lucky, we might be able to bait him into just sacking a lot, trying to go for lethal on the Omnivore, and then we can cast it down. Downside being, he does in fact have that bodyguard, which is triggering the Partick Wanderer right now. So what we are going to do at Partick here. Let's see how this goes for me. So he's going to be swinging, so let's just try to figure out reasonable blocks. That. Here. Can do that. Here. And let's just say we want to do... Now let's commit him to maybe sacrificing something to try to keep it safe. Yeah, that should be everything fine. Come on, buddy. What you gonna munch? He's probably going to sack. He has the mana for it, the Sparring and the Saproling, because they're going to be dying either way. Maybe. Okay. If it's up to me, he would continue sacking. I would really appreciate it. We're just going to damage here. It doesn't have trample. I'd like to keep my Cabal Paladin alive. We're just going to get rid of that now. He can recur it with Memorial to Folly if he needs to later, but... And then, of course, we can just start digging. Get another ping off, heal up a little bit from our egregious misplay last round. There she is! There you are! I was looking for you. Awesome. Glad to see you out, Lyra. And we can even keep Icy Manipulator mana open. Knew you were in here somewhere, girl. Now we're just in operation, survive this turn, and we'll be okay. Because all we have to do is just start swinging in the sky. Of course, we're going to be tapping his Partick Wanderer. His Icy Manipulator is a champ. Skipping combat. But he's going to be bringing out his Knight of Benalia back. Trying to find something in his graveyard to help him win. And do I have lethal on board as it stands? That's an important thing to figure out before I just do what I want to do, and that is just swinging with Lyra. He gets in for 5. They have 3 blockers, so they would block the 4-2, the 3-3, and that, so we'd only be getting 3 on the ground, so there's no real point in us swinging our full board. Gonna swing in the skies. What does he have? Oh, you bitch! Oh man, that was a really good top deck for our opponent there. Okay. So now we're back to trying to fish for something useful. Okay, that's a real bummer. We don't have any enchantment removal here. So let's see, what do we do? I think we do the usual combo now, where we Slimefoot, Lair Forest. We're not too concerned. How much mana do we have open? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think we're fine double Slimefooting. Yeah, I'm cool with that. Because we can treat, unless he has removal for Slimefoot himself, we can basically treat these Saprolings as 1 damage. Thankfully, he doesn't have any Saprolings in particular to sack to keep that up. Now that he's passing to attackers, we are going to be tapping the Partick Wanderer. How interesting are our block? Oh, yeah, I think he realizes he might have an answer. You know what? I made a really bad misplay in the beginning of that one. Weren't really punished for it too severely, I'm sad. Lyra got removed, but we're 1-0, and it's going to be a short video today at only 34 minutes. So thank you so much for watching. Sorry I've been a hot rambling mess for a little bit. Least we can do is end it by opening up half of our 6 packs. Let's see if we pull anything good out of this. You know what? Oketra's, I'm fine with that. I'm okay with pulling an Oketra. She's real good. Everything else I probably should have looked at too, but I was distracted. Few Walkers, the Wanderer is another just premium removal piece. Davriel's cool.
It's a beautiful day for chaos.
Domri, you can make him work in some gruel aggro. I'm down with it. So far, I'm much happier with these pulls than the pulls we did from our previous packs.
Let's kick this madness this into high gear.
Now we got 2 Domries. Okay. As much as I want to just click through the rest, we're going to wait. But thank you so much for watching. I'm Dr. Red. Like it if you like it. Dislike if you didn't. Totally fine with either. But I'll catch y'all next time. Bye for now, everybody!